So I've decided to make myself another Star Wars sphere, but this time I actually want it to turn out perfect with no explosion, so I'm going to change things up a little bit. So the first thing I'm going to change is my support rod. Now I checked over with Scott over at Scott's Mini Woodshop. He makes these all the time and he uses this fibre optic filament. It's really tiny, it's only about 1mm thick. I got myself another TIE Fighter. Now when I bought this one I thought it was die cast. Unfortunately it's plastic again, so we may have some problems with the wings melting, but we'll just see how we go. I'll be using some Australian brown Mallee Burl for the base, which I'll paint with some white acrylic. Then I'll add some solar pigment. This is from Solar Colour Dust, and this one changes from blue to magenta. And once that's done, I'll drill some holes for the support rod and cast it with some art cast. But before I do that, the first thing I need to do is shape my burl until it fits in the container. Before I go curing this in the sun, I'm going to jazz it up a little bit. I'm going to add myself a little tree and also a flowing river. So we're now ready to pour the resin. Now I must admit I'm really worried about this because I know we're going to generate a lot of heat. With the casting resin that I'm using, you should only go about 20 to 40 mil deep, but I always push the boundaries with it, and this time I'm going to be doing 4 to 5 inches. Now I'm not sure if it's going to work, but I'm going to try and put some ice in the bottom of this bucket and put my pressure pot in here, and hopefully that lowers the temperature. Even though I use the electric mixer, I still like to scrape down my sides and the bottom just to make sure it's all mixed thoroughly. And you'll also notice that I added some extra bubbles. That's so we can watch the pressure pot do its job. I also added some glitter, that way we can see if it dances around again. I've already added the ice to the bucket. Now let's put the pot in and see if we can keep it cool. Well, I guess all we can do now is wait. What do you guys reckon? Do you think the ice is going to work? I guess we'll find out tomorrow. I'm not going to lie, I'm pretty excited to see this one. I know you guys have already seen it from the in-pot footage. I really just hope it worked out. Looks promising. Well, I think I spoke too soon. One day I'm going to get this to look really nice. I really thought the ice was going to work too. The pot felt really cool the whole way through. Oh well, we're going to keep moving on this one. So the next thing for me to do is glue this to a waste block. We'll start turning it on the lathe and then we'll take a closer look once we've got it finished. You know what? Originally I was going to go for the sphere look, but now that I'm looking at it, I think I might go for a snow globe. I'll keep the base on. I think it'll look quite nice. I'm not going to lie, I'm really disappointed with how this one turned out. I know I pushed the resin to the limits and it's all my fault, but I did think the ice bath would have helped a bit more than it did. Now I am going to try this one again in a couple of weeks and I'm going to do it in multiple pours. I know a lot of you guys are going to suggest that in the comments. Now the reason I normally don't like to do it is I hate to see the join lines, but I'm willing to take the risk this time. The reason I kept going with this project is I know how well the solar pigment worked, and I just wanted to see it in a finished project. Before I show you this week's project, I need to ask a favour. I want you guys to help me design the next one. I need to know whether you want to see a sphere, a globe like this one, or even an egg. I also want to know what colour you want to see the burl, or even if you want me to tint the resin. So if you guys could leave a comment, that'd really help me out. And if you did like this video, please hit the like button, it really helps me out a lot. Now let's check out this globe.